Hi Gemini, how are you? And welcome to the Quiet Moon Oracle. My name is Bobby, and I am excited to go ahead and read for you. Gemini, this is your February tarot reading. We're taking a look at the overall energy of the month, what you're being guided to release as we move out to the next previous weeks, and what's unfolding for the rest of this month as we continue. This reading is meant to highlight themes, patterns, and guidance for your sign, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let's see what February has in store for you for mid-February. All right, Gemini, I hope everyone's doing great. We're just going to go ahead and shuffle really quick here. And basically what we want to do is just pull out 5 cards here. Just focusing on the February core theme, the mindset that you are being asked to release, and the energy to embrace, in addition to any external influences, and then an overall outcome. All right, so Gemini, let's go ahead and start pulling out cards. Perfect, thank you very much. Just need a, thank you. Ask if you could pull out 5 cards in total for the sign of Gemini for the month of February. Okay, just ask again. We get a couple more cards for the sign of Gemini. We have a lot of cards that are hesitating to pop up. As you saw, they are popping up, but they're just falling back in. All right. And we just need one more, please. Just do one more card. Perfect. Thank you very much. We'll set these here. Okay, Gemini, so let's just jump right in here, right? So the main core theme for February, which we're looking at here, which is like kind of the dominant energy that's influencing your particular sign all month, we got the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is sideways, right? So it's reminding you that you have to return back to the beginning, right? So that you're able to really connect spiritually back to life, right? So traditionally, when the Wheel of Fortune is upright, that means that, you know, there's good luck, there's karma, there has been a shift in the energy, there's been a turning point, and that it's in your favor, right? So sideways, it just means that you kind of have to return back to the beginning only so that you can really hone into your higher potential here, so that you're able to really allow that movement of completion or karma to rotate in your favor. Okay. You have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is kind of like the mindset that you have to release, right? So it's really, what we're looking here is kind of like what is no longer serving you, right? What are there any particular habits or patterns? And what's interesting is that you have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is about celebration, and it's about joy, and it's about being involved in a community and having these stable foundations in the ground, right? That are impenetrable, so that you are able to accomplish what you would like or celebrate in that aspect, right? There's just a balance and there's a harmony. But it's asking us to release that mindset. So for me, it's I think you're focusing on building a community too tightly, and I think you have to allow it to organically happen. The other message that I'm getting is that maybe you're too invested in these communities or this relationship that you have built, and because you're so invested in these, you're not really allowing other flows to come through, like natural flows, or maybe even like different opinions to come in, because you're just surrounded by this group of people who are either like yes people, or that they are not really like knowledgeable, in the sense that you shouldn't, like maybe they're giving you bad advice or something like that, and because you're constantly surrounded by them, then this is what's going on, that you need to release that, right? That maybe you need to release that aspect of it. Maybe what once this community stood for, that brought joy and harmony and celebration to you, it's no longer doing so. So you have to release that energy and then continue again with another community, and even building yourself, right? Because again, we got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is sideways, is beginning only at a higher level of spiritual life, right? So focusing more on your spiritual side, on your spiritual guide, and the messages that come in to you directly. And in doing so, what you're being asked to do is what energies you should be embracing so you can support this alignment this month. You have the Hermit, right? And the Hermit is it's reversed, and that happens when you're like in isolation and you're withdrawing, right? So it's just interesting that you're getting, this is the energy to embrace. Because why would you want to do that? Why would you want to completely isolate yourself? Like, if it was in the upright position, yes, I would understand saying like you wanted to go within so that you can follow the light and gain that wisdom. But with reverse, is just saying that you're kind of just like really distancing your way away from people. I'm gonna take this one with a grain of salt. I think what I want to say with this is that it's inviting you to obviously walk away from this group of people. Walk away from this group of people. Obviously, not isolate yourself, because you don't want to isolate yourself in complete like completely from the world, because then you're just going to be in a depressive state. But I think what the message is trying to depict here is that you need to walk away and kind of isolate yourself from this group of people, or from the energy that was once a part of this group. Okay. And I may, you know what, let's put up a clarifier. Can you, well, I didn't even ask, can you please clarify what the reverse Hermit is telling us? Okay. And look, and here again, you got a similar card. You have the Four of Cups, which when it's upright, it means that you're walking away. I mean, not that you're walking away, that you're disappointed, that you're a little bit distracted from what's happening. And here is more of kind of like you're accepting that you need to move on, right? That you're going to go ahead and find that peace and not allow this to set back to you. And look at this. And then you got the Lovers reversed. And that's about, you know, self-love, finding love for yourself, right? About removing yourself from this connection that you had, or that had been there all along, that now you're just deciding that it's no longer working for you, right? That there's a disharmony among everyone. Let me just cover these here, or we'll use this one. Okay. And Gemini, what external influences are coming to you? So again, this one, I just wanted to see like what people, situations, or energy are affecting you. And here we have the World, and the World is reversed. We have a lot of reversal cards here, which isn't generally a bad thing, although people believe or feel like it is. So the external, the influences, I don't think that there is any. I think that what you're doing is that you are trying to just close a cycle that no longer serves you, and you're looking for personal closure on your own instead of like a full closure with all these individuals here. And for the full outcome for your month, for where the remainder of February is leading you, we got the Two of Pentacles, and you're juggling. You're juggling many priorities. Many decisions. You're uncertain of which way to go, in a sense, because if you in your thought process, if I do this, then this is going to affect this, and if I do that, that's going to affect this. So it's kind of like a domino effect, and it's just, there's just going to be a lot of ups and downs this month for February. And if we look at the cards briefly here, excuse me, there's just like a lot of withdrawing yourself and kind of seeking the truth of the matter, that you already know that this is not going to serve you, and that you need to really focus and on yourself and your intuition, but also have faith that things will work out. So sometimes we have to backtrack a little bit in order to have a clear mind and to be able to really see what other involvements there is. And that's what the month of February is asking you. And I think for your card, for yours, because I feel like you may need a little bit more clarity. I want to pull some oracle cards just to see what other messages we get. And in that we've got 3 of them. Let's just see what we have. So if you can see this, I know there's a glare. You got time for a nap, which again, this reminds me of the Hermit and the 5 of Cups. It's telling you to like withdraw yourself and really go within and allow things to happen on its own course. Of course, asking yourself the big questions and allowing you and only you to answer those and not anyone else. It's telling you to imagine the possibilities that can happen when you believe in yourself. To me, this is also like you just like your intuition, like you kind of coming out of your body and coming into this realm of all these possibilities. And then you get exchanging gifts, which to me, this isn't a physical gift. I think this is you being given all the insight that you need to be able to make your own decision. Okay, Gemini, so this is what I have received for your February mid reading. I hope this message did resonate. I want to thank you so much always for being here. And if you really enjoyed the reading, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as this really helps the channel grow. And as always, please make sure that you stay tuned for your love reading. Thank you.